So what's up, Toni team? It's your girl Ari and I'm back with another video. So honestly, I know most people start out doing this on their channel as like their first video, but I waited until I got 250 subscribers because I'm halfway. I just need 500, so we just gotta double that, which I know that I will in due time. So thank you guys so much for supporting your girl. Today I'm gonna be doing a Q&A. So all the questions that I have for my Q&A, people actually ask me on Instagram. And I got this wine from Aldi, it's peach. I'm not sure if it's any good, but we about to find out. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my phone because how do we keep track of the questions, you know? Alright, that's looking alright. Yeah, it's good. So I see I've gotten a lot of new subscribers. I just want to welcome y'all to the family. Thank you so much for supporting me here. I post all things Ari, so whether that's beauty, review, unboxings, hauls, natural hair care videos, natural hair like product demos. I'll be posting overall lifestyle and health videos. So in the future, I'm looking to post vlogs, some of my workout content because people want that as well, on top of already pole and like yoga content. So if you have anything specific that you want me to make a video on, or comment below and I'll get that out for you. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. Be sure to follow me on TikTok because I'll be on that more than anything else. These are the questions and more that I'm gonna be answering today. Anyways, be sure to subscribe and let's get into it. Alright, so let's start with the generic questions. What's my real name? My real name is Ariana Toni. You finish the rest. If you know me, you're gonna know the rest. If not, that's it. I can't have all my information on social media. Like, yeah, when it comes to my real name, if you don't know me personally, you're not gonna know because I like to keep my career and my social media separate, if that makes sense. So I won't be saying my full government on top of that for security. Like, my height, I'm 5'4", so I'm not really short, but I'm not really tall either. I'm right in between. So when is my birthday? May 6th, big Taurus. Honestly, like, little sidebar, how you separate the art from the artist. Anyways, Meek Mill has my birthday, and you know he a Taurus because Meek Mill music, like when you hustling, when you whining, you put on some Meek Mill, that it just give you a whole nother, make you run on go, like, especially at the gym. But yeah, so in terms of my big three, I'm a Taurus sun, I'm a Taurus moon, and I'm a Sag rising. So y'all tell me how you feel about that. If y'all don't really know about zodiacs and all that kind of stuff, so basically your sun, original zodiac sign, when you're born, stuff like that. Your moon is basically how you process your emotions. And then your rising is kind of like how you come off to other people. But I'ma just put some more details here so y'all can see. Y'all can be the judge of that. What's my life path number? So again, if you're not into astrology, numerology, stuff like that, you're not gonna get this one. But my life path number is number 1, which makes sense because I'm a natural born leader. Anything I do it 110%. How old am I? Yeah, asking people their age. No, I'm in my mid-20s, but even though I'm in my mid-20s, my bills is in their late 50s, so I don't know, maybe I'm like 60. I should be getting SSI. Describe yourself in 4 words. Gotta take a sip for that one. I would say blunt, genuine, multifaceted, and artistic. Are you likely to avoid conflict or going head on? Going head on, like, what? I'm not avoiding no conflict. The way I go about it now, because I'm older, is differently, but I'm still not avoiding it. I'm very confrontational. I don't have to be on no rah-rah to be confrontational. What's my favorite thing to do? My favorite thing to do is to bake or to cook. I just like to eat. Like, I just feel like cooking and baking is so therapeutic. So I'll say that's my favorite thing to do, alongside me hanging out with my dog. That's my baby. My biggest fear would have to be heights. Like, I'm petrified of heights. Like, I don't go on roller coasters. It's weird though, because if I'm closed off, I can be high up. Like, let's say I'm on a plane, or let's say I'm on a balcony. But in terms of like my feet dangling or like dinner in the sky or zip lining up. Absolutely not. I'm scared I would have a heart attack. Like, I feel like I would poop myself. Like, I can't. Like, heights. Like, how are y'all not scared of heights? Like, I feel like I'm gonna just fall out and I'm gonna be an A. Listen, we all have our day, but that's not gonna be my day. All right? Cockroaches. Because the first time I seen a cockroach, I was 6 or something. But this thing nearly flew on my eye, y'all. When I see them now, I just like freeze up. Like, I'm petrified of them. Like, seriously, like, I'll kill a snake. I have killed a black widow before, but a cockroach? Oh, that's it. Like, you could have my house, you could have a car, take it. So what made me want to start baking? So for those of you guys that are new here or you don't know me personally, I'm a licensed baker. I've been baking since I was a little girl. Like, back in the day when you had the Easy Bake Oven, yeah, I was always making something in that. But even more than that, I started baking stuff from like books and stuff. I'll bake with my grandmothers, both of them. Once I got older, when I say older, like middle school age, I started making my own recipes and like experimenting and making different things. And when I got to high school, of course, like everybody else, I wanted to get my first job. And I couldn't get my first job. Why? Because I didn't have no experience. It's just like getting your first credit card. Nobody wants to give you a credit card because you have no credit. But nobody wants to give you a credit card to have credit. It makes no sense. So yeah, I wanted to get a job, but I didn't have any experience. So I made a job for myself. So when I say I made a job for myself, I literally started baking. And I used to sell the stuff at school for $1 each. Brownies, cheesecake brownies, red velvet cookies, white chocolate macadamia cookies. I didn't used to bring cakes or anything because it was too messy. And it was so bad that they had brought me in the dean's office, I'll never forget, because they thought that I was selling edibles. And then they got their hand on one of the brownies. And I was like, it's not edibles, eat it. And that's what made me start baking. Literally, I just wanted to make my own money at a young age. And I wasn't given the opportunity to because I didn't have experience. And yeah, I took that and I made the opportunity myself. My baking business is called Ari's Enchanted Delights because I'm Ari and Enchanted Delights. So like enchanted like baked goods. The original concept for that was like stuff that like we seen in cartoons and like movies, but obviously I never did it because it's like copyright and stuff. So like for example, let's say Chowder from Cartoon Network. Like I'll make this cake and let's say it's purple nurples. Where are you from? I am from Guyana, South America. Okay, so I know some of y'all gonna say, oh, I know where you're from. Not Ghana, okay? 2 different continents. Ghana is in Africa. Guyana is in South America. All right, but I was raised in Brooklyn, New York. So best of both worlds right there. What was it like being Caribbean in America? I think because I was in Brooklyn, I just blended right in. But I feel like maybe if I was like in a small town or something, I don't think it would have been the same. I think I would have felt very out of place. I think a lot of people wouldn't have understood me because from what I've heard my whole life, I have 3 different accents together. This is what people tell me. I don't know because I don't hear none of them. I don't even hear one of them, okay? 1 of them, 2 of them, I don't even hear 1 of them. People tell me that I have a New York accent. What is a New York accent? This is how you're supposed to talk. Secondly, people tell me that I have a British accent. I don't hear it either. And people tell me that I have a Caribbean accent. So I guess wherever you're from or whatever you're familiar with, that's what you're gonna hear. What was it like growing up in NYC? So growing up in NYC is exactly how y'all see it on social media. It's crazy. Like when I say it's crazy, you have to grow up fast. I feel like everybody's experience is different. I didn't struggle the way some people struggled. I kind of was one of those people who went from always having more than enough. I lived in a house. Like let's say I went on a school trip. I had a lunch from the store. I had a lunch from home and I still had money. Like to the point where sometimes if it was like my friend or something, I would be like, hey, you know, you gotta have this thing. Growing up at NYC where things got hard for me was like adulthood because like my grandma passed away and my dad ended up losing his house, which ended up being a big thing. It's definitely tough. It definitely builds character development. When you go to New York, or growing up in New York City, you're gonna be culturally aware. Being Caribbean in America, I feel because of where I grew up, I just blended right in. But if I lived somewhere else or the demographic was different, it wasn't a lot of people that look like me, talk like me, cook like me, stuff like that, it probably would have been a different experience. Why did I leave New York? So I left New York to come to Georgia for work. And I don't know, I'm not feeling it at all. I think I'm gonna be here for a couple more months. or until my nieces do, because country living, southern living, it ain't for me. I love my southerners, but it's not for me. I'm a city girl. I'm not even in Atlanta. I'm in the country, okay? Can't do it. I'm tired of the bugs. I'm tired of the constant heat. It's just like, it's fall now. I want to rock a fur. You know, like, what did I want to be as a child? This is a good one. So as a child, I wanted to be a singer or actress. My mom is Chinese and Guyanese, and my dad is Black, Indian, and Guyanese. So anyways, my mom was that Caribbean parent that is like, singing is not no job, acting is not no job. So yeah, I feel like as I got older, not necessarily that it wasn't one of my interests, but I kind of grew out of it in a sense of like always hearing that. You're gonna internalize that that's not for you. It still was one of my interests, but I didn't end up pursuing it, obviously, because all my life she was telling me that it wasn't a job. Please, parents, whatever your kids' interests are, don't be that parent that doesn't pursue your kid's interests, because you never know. But yeah, any regret. One of my regrets is not going to Performing Arts High School, because I actually got accepted to LaGuardia. Yeah, I didn't go.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
See, if I would have went to Performing Arts High School, that would have changed the whole trajectory of my life. Like, I probably wouldn't even be here right now. I probably would have been on set. Well, I'm on set right now, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. What's my fave scent? So I feel like when it comes to scents in terms of fragrances, that say I like warm scent, but a little bit of floral. Like, I don't know, like sophisticated scents. I just can't think of exact word to put it to terms right now. When it comes to like cleaning, I'm gonna definitely say everything that's citrus, lemon, grape. What's my love language? My love language. I think that there's 5 or 6 of them, right? I think it's a mixture of 2, but I would say number 1 is gift giving. So I love giving gifts. I love receiving gifts. I love making stuff for people, buying stuff for people, obviously, but like in terms of baking them a cake or making them a scrapbook, making something that has sentimental value. I don't know, to an extent, it's so easy if you really know the person to go and buy them something, but to make them something that they would love and treasure, like, is priceless. I feel like it's also acts of service. Like, I wanted to make this specific type of cake, buying me the cake pan that I needed for that cake, things like that. Okay, how to move on from a relationship? Just move on. I don't know, maybe that's the Taurus in me. Just move on. Like, block them on all socials. Get rid of all the crosses in your house. If them buy you something you not like it, get rid of it and move on. Like, better yourself, bend your mind. Go figure out what is it you need to do to get to the next level of your business. Or I think the key reason though why it's so hard for people to move on after a relationship is because they do not have their own identity outside of the relationship. And this is a hard pill to swallow, but this is not only with a romantic relationship. For example, let's say work, right? You know those people that go to work, come home, but they don't have no identity. They don't do anything outside of work. It's the same thing. You're in a relationship, but what goes on outside of the relationship? You know, do you work on yourself even when your partner is not there? Are you holding yourself accountable even when your partner is not there or when you're single? Things like that. You gotta have your own identity, your own schedule, your own everything outside of your relationship. You just can't wait on your relationship or certain things in your relationship to dictate how your day will go or what you're gonna do this week. That's how I feel. I don't care if you are female, male, woman, man, yellow, pink, purple, blue, green. You need to have your own identity outside of your relationship. Period, point blank. Okay? Ari has spoken. My biggest pet peeve are fake people. Don't never speak to me in my life, but you want to know if something is going on. Don't talk to me, don't check in on me, but you want to know if I got $20. Fake people. I could go on all day about fake people, but that's not what this video is about, is it? Another thing that's a pet peeve of mine is lazy people. Like, yes, we're all human, we're gonna have lazy days and stuff like that. You know, nobody's perfect, even me. But I cannot stand lazy people. Like, if you don't put your best foot forward every day, because trying every day might look different for each person. But if you're not putting your best foot forward, then I'm sorry, but I don't want to be around you, because it's like you're only as good as the company that you keep. I'm not saying don't take your mental health serious at the same time. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Those people who they just lazy, they always got an excuse and they couldn't did this and yeah. Pet peeve. I think the third one would have to be pathological liars. So people that lie for anything and everything. Like, what's your favorite color? Black, but it's really red. Why are you lying? Like, why you always lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Like, stop lying, bro. Like, that's it for my pet peeves. My favorite feature about myself, I would have to say my eyes and my personality. Like, my personality is chef's kiss. You're never gonna meet another one like me. All right, dream travel destination. I would have to say Iceland. Iceland is so pretty. Like, I want to go to like Blue Lagoon and sit in the spas and just experience. Like, I don't even know what the food is like out there, but I just want to experience it for like a week or two. Also Thailand. I don't know if I'm saying it right, so don't come for me. Phuket or something like that. But like all of Thailand, not just one part. I think Thailand is so beautiful. So many like different sights to see, and the food is so versatile, and it's a lot of entrepreneurs living out there. And like, if I go to Thailand, I'll have to go for at least a month. Santorini, Greece. Come on, Santorini, Greece is just gorgeous. Like, I don't think that they're the most like black people friendly. I'm not gonna lie. So like the architecture out there, immaculate. But yeah, Santorini, Greece. And then lastly, I would want to go to Ethiopia, because since I was a little girl, I would say, people always come to me and ask me if I'm Ethiopian. And I don't really necessarily feel like I look Ethiopian, but I feel like it's the features, like the cheekbones, the almond eyes, just my complexion, that I can't agree. So those are my dream travel destinations for now, because I feel like once I visit those places, I'm gonna add more. Do you want kids? Do I want kids? Who pushing them out? Nah, I'm not pushing them out. What are my plans for my YouTube journey? To document my life, not only today or this week or this month, but like long term, to keep up with it. Always something that I wanted to do, just to be consistent with it. I feel like overall, to be that big sister or that best friend for somebody who doesn't have one. To post genuine reviews and unpopular opinions without the fluff. You know, just speak my mind, convert my ideas in my head into full-blown concepts in the form of a video, and just to get better with work that goes on behind the scenes in terms of scripting, having a better setup, lighting, camera, editing, time management, all of that stuff. I think those are goals for myself as well. I'm not scared to record in public. I just haven't done it because I haven't thought of like a concept yet. So for example, in YouTube, I might not have 1 million subscribers or whatever success on YouTube looks like for you, right? But to me personally, I'm already walking in the essence like I am. If I go in the store and people staring at me, okay, you can stare at me all you want. Like, that don't do nothing to me. I can't go and pay my rent with your stares or your opinion. So somebody asked me, where does the go-getter persona or personality come from? I would say me being a go-getter, I've been like this since I was little. Like, I remember being in like middle school. No, it was like elementary school. I was probably like in 5th grade, 4th grade. And I got in trouble because obviously I didn't know what confetti was. And I used to come home and I used to melt crayons together. And I used to make new crayons. And I used to wrap them around in like paper, but I like used to make it nice like construction paper with the glitter and stuff. And it used to be like multicolored like crayons. I used to sell it for like 50 cents, or I used to make like kids like trade me via juice or whatever. I give you 2 of these, like stuff like that. And I used to take crayons as well, and I used to shave them, and then I used to put them in like packaging. Same thing, like construction paper, like little sleeves kind of. And it was called Party Sparklers. I used to use labels, and I used to like write it on the labels like real cute in cursive. So I used to sell it in class, and I got in trouble because the teacher told my parents that, you know, I'm selling stuff in class and stuff. What I'm talking about, yes, I'm selling stuff in class, but do you know why? How about you make a lesson plan or something on my interest, because there might be other kids' interests too. I'm just the only one that decided to act on it. You know, but literally I've always been like this, just because I feel like I like the finer things in life, and I just feel like I'm always growing, and success is a moving target for me. So I just can't afford to stay stagnant in one place. Like, that's where the go-getter persona comes from, because it's like, I gotta go get it. Like, come on, go get the money, go get the money. Like, I gotta go get it. right now, I would say my favorite vacation spot in terms of like what I experienced and like in terms of adulthood, I would say is Mexico, because Mexico is just so, the food is good, the beaches are beautiful, there's so much different things to do. It's really not that expensive whether you're out there or like getting there. That's in terms of what I experienced as an adult. I'm not going off of what I experienced as a child because I wasn't really able to do anything. Why did you start YouTube? So YouTube is one of those things that I always wanted to do, but I never was able to do it because some way, somehow, life always found a way to just be lifing. So YouTube is a platform that definitely impacted my life. I've been watching YouTube videos since YouTube been a thing. Like since what, the early 2000s or so. It's the most versatile platform. Like anything that you post on YouTube is gonna be here forever. Like for example, I kind of was Vine famous, but Vine is not even a thing anymore. Everything that I post on YouTube is been here. I have YouTube videos on here since I was like 8, 9 years old, and it's still on the platform. So I think just documenting my life and then also networking and also building a friendship with people online, yeah, that's why I started YouTube. Oh, this is a good one. Somebody said, do you believe in the supernatural, ghosts, stuff like that? Yes, I do. And I'm gonna give y'all an example. So when I was a child, I always used to have out-of-body experiences. So for those of you who don't know what that is, it's literally you having an out-of-body experience, what it sounds like. So you're laying down, you're sleeping, and boom, you see yourself hovering above your body, but it's not like a dream, it's actually your body in time. Just as a child, you're more open to, I feel like, spirituality or like the supernatural because you're a child, you're very innocent, so things will automatically just gravitate towards you and you'll be more open to seeing it. So I always used to have out-of-body experiences, but I never said anything because what could I say? I didn't know what it was until I think in high school the term was like more mainstream, or the term was coined as out-of-body experiences. In the house that I grew up in, I will remember, not even in a scary way, I will remember seeing spirits in our house. But yeah, I definitely do believe in the supernatural. I definitely do believe in spirits. You see some things, you're gonna believe some things. Who is my favorite artist? I feel like I'm one of those people who listen to all different types of music. I know a lot of people say that, but they really don't. When you look at their playlist and their catalog, they might know a lot of different types of music, but they don't actively listen to it. So at the moment for female, I would have to say Jhené Aiko, because exactly what Big Sean said, she a mixture of Aaliyah and Sade. And that's that. In terms of males, I would say right now is J. Cole, because he's just so versatile. He got a song for every mood that I could ever be in. And he's just so talented. I think that his catalog is just impeccable. But also Flatbush Zombies, like, it's nothing like a real good Flatbush Zombies like throwback. Like, that's gonna get you in the mood. First celeb crush. Y'all gonna laugh, but my first celeb crush is 50 Cent. Come on, 50 Cent with the baby face. I take you to the Nisha. Like, 50 Cent was really that guy. Would I consider living abroad? Absolutely. I would move to Thailand. Right now, if I could, I would move to Thailand. My favorite restaurant in New York, I think my favorite restaurant would have to be Burger and Lobster. Burger and Lobster, that place got my heart since I was in high school. Y'all don't even know, back in the day, not even back in the, it is back in the day, because it is that long ago, but anyways, they used to have 3 items on the menu. It was a whole lobster, a lobster burger, or a lobster tail, with fries and a salad for $20. Now the menu is way more extensive because they make it so much money, and the food is so good, and they have so much different drinks now inside. But definitely, if you go to New York City, give Burger and Lobster a try. In terms of like a chain restaurant, Del Frisco's. Love me some Del Frisco's. Love me some crab cakes from Del Frisco's. The lobster mac and cheese. It's just, whew, I love me some Del Frisco's. That's what I'm gonna get as soon as I go back home to visit. Are you a good cook? Am I a good cook? Come on now. Y'all know. I don't have a dream job. I don't dream to work. And when I say that, I don't mean that I don't want to do anything, or I want to be lazy or just sleep all day. No, that's not what I'm saying. I want to be able to wake up and do what I want to do when I want to do it, because I just feel like that's the way that God intended to make all of our lives. In 5 years, I see myself doing exactly what I said, getting up and spending every day making money, doing what I want to do each day. But overall, in 5 years, financial freedom is what I would like to attain. You know, these people crazy. Somebody asked me how you make your booty clap. Well, if you know, you know, okay? If you don't know, you will have to take a lesson with your girl, because how you don't know how to do that? Even when I was a stick, I knew how to do that. So if you don't know how to do that, you need to learn. That need to be your goal for 2023. So somebody asked me, what is my dream car? I don't really have a dream car. I feel like a car is such a liability, and now that I have one, well, I always felt like this, but now that I have one, it's like a toxic relationship. Like, I just hate it. But my dream car would have to be a Tesla, a Model S. Okay, so I would want a gray one with the all white interior. Woo, so beautiful. Either that or a Porsche Cayenne. Shout out to my girl Derica for these Halloweeny earrings. I'm gonna drop her Etsy so you guys could check her out. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for watching all the way until this part. So I hope you got to know more about me. I'm all about being transparent on here and just being myself. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video.
If a man say broke, she have to do it out. And if she screw, she get a box pan her dirty mouth. But this can't real. Audacity must bumbo clad free. But all I go on, you can't.